everyone. Welcome back to the cottage. I'm Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, and I have a new Oracle deck to review for you guys. I was super excited when I ordered this. It is the Spirit in Flowers Oracle deck, and it's very, very unique. It's very beautiful. It's books to inspire and delight, Seco books, and I've never ordered Seco books before, so this was all new to me. It says, flowers have much to tell us if only we know how to listen. So true. It says, hear their wisdom with this exquisitely illustrated oracle deck of 52 beautiful cards, each portraying a different flower from expert clairvoyant Gillian Kemp. From flowermancy, making a prediction by holding a flowering stem, to laying the cards for readings, the accompanying 128-page guidebook unlocks the language of flowers and their connection to spirits. Gillian Kemp's inspiring, uplifting words reveal the messages of the cards and their flowers associations, such as deities, birthdays, anniversaries, and other significant times of the year. Gillian also explains the meaning of different colored varieties, spells, superstitions, and omens are included throughout. So, yeah, I was super excited to get this. The only thing I did not like is the box, and I'll show you why. It opens through the side, which is kind of strange. Okay, and then you get the book out, and then the cards slide, which I don't love, and it has this little, I may throw that away, but yeah. So I don't love the box. I will probably get something to hold the cards and the book in. It's just not my favorite. Like, this is just a pain in the butt. But, you know, that's the way it is. So let's look at the guidebook. It is full color, which I love. And then they do say what deity, the keywords, and it goes into the symbolism. These are superstitions and spells. For instance, the gardenia has the language of color. So red, they have the language of color for red, white, pink, yellow, and orange, which is really cool. And then the superstitions and spells. So this says, gardenia flowers floating in a bowl of water is a charm to attract peace and spirituality. So that's super cool. And then they have the card right here and just goes into a lot of detail about the flower. So again, you know, just knowing me, I'm going to be learning a lot through this oracle. I mean, this is how I learn about different herbs, different plants, different crystals, different deities, different trees. If you're following my Celtic Trioum series, you know that I love the oracle cards. So there's a few spreads here, which is nice. This is how I can help my relationship. Will my lover and I reunite as lovers again? And this is like scented floral divinations, and these are scented flowers, and these are just really, really nice little book that goes with it. So I'm loving it. So that's the book. Now let's look at the cards. The backs are super cute, and the problem with that I have with oracle cards, they are way too big for my hands, but these just fit right in my hands, which I absolutely love. All right, let's zoom in and look at these beautiful cards. So one is Rose, and it's intimacy. And then we have this lovely crown. We've got what look like to be bees. This beautiful, yeah, Beautiful. I'm in love with these cards, you guys. Gladiolas, integrity, more bees. There are probably going to be bees everywhere because bees love the flowers. Look at these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then there seems to be like a blade coming out here. So I'm sure they'll tell me about it in the guidebook. Tulip, revival. Ooh, look at the sun and the butterflies. I love the vases that they use for this too. I love tulips. My mother loves tulips, and there's always tulips in her garden. Love them. Hyacinth, love. Look that you have a sun and a moon, divine masculine, divine feminine, and look at this beautiful bulb with roots already growing in there. Beautiful. Yes. Lotus, well-being. Oh, I love a good lotus. Look at that hummingbird. Bright sun again. Love it. Number 6, daffodil, reflection, right on the water. I love daffodils. We could always tell in Missouri when spring was here because the daffodils would be here. Lovely monarch, butterfly. Yarrow, we have some yarrow blooming. We love yarrow. Heroism, love it. You know, yarrow, especially the red yarrow, is called, the folk name is called nosebleed, because you would put the whole flower up your nose if your nose, this sounds kind of gross, but you would put the whole flower up your nose and it would stop nose bleeding. And the whole plant is really good for stopping bleeding. So I love that it's heroism. Yeah, makes sense. And look at all the ladybugs. Rabbits got into our yarrow plant and ate all the flowers on all the leaves. Oh, lilies, they're so pretty. Purity, yes. The white lily is a symbol of purity. Amaranth, they have all these, the buds that come out are these just long strings. Yep, and they'll grow in any kind of, anywhere. Security. All the hummingbirds. That's good feed for them. Good food. Geranium, divination. I love to work with rose geranium and essential oil. It smells so good. Honeysuckle, love the arch. Here, love honeysuckle. Prayers granted. Love it. Anemone, anticipation. Ah, these flowers are so beautiful. And I love the vase. Primrose. I had a couple primrose plants. Renewal. I had some evening primrose that was growing wild in front of my cottage. Really, really pretty. Forget-me-nots. Intelligence. Yes, very, very beautiful. Oh, you caught a leaf from the bird. Beautiful. So you could see how you could use this for spell work. Like if there's a spell that calls for daisies and you don't have daisies, you could use this card for a stand-in. Or with its keyword productivity, you could use this card as a stand-in for that as well. I'm always thinking about using cards for spell work. I mean, it's a wonderful little cheat code, really. That's beautiful. I love that the sun is a daisy. And look at this beautiful water stream coming through there. Oh, I love daisies. Beautiful. Feverfew work. I love Feverfew. It's in quite a few of my teas. It's in my cold and flu, and it's in my headache and migraine because it works really well for both of those things. Make you feel better so you can get back to work. See? Number 17, the snowdrop. Victory. Yes, it's the first. I love the snowflakes. It's the first flower to come up in the winter. I wish we got it around here, but we are in the desert and we don't get to see snowdrops very often. Beautiful. Dandelion. Strength. Yes, absolutely. Again, love that the sun is replaced by a dandelion. Love dandelion. Sunflower. Vision. Oh, I love that sunflowers turn toward each other on not so sunny days just to get sunlight from each other. I love that. That's my favorite thing about sunflowers. Love that. Thistle. Goodwill. Oh, I love the little nest with the birds. Yeah, we get wild thistle right along the side of the road. I don't want to take any because, you know, it's on the side of the road and gets a lot of exhaust and stuff, but I do love thistle. So fun to look at. Okay, this is a hard word. Alstroemeria? Never heard of it before. Fondness. If somebody knows a different word for that, let me know. I might have to look it up. But they're gorgeous. They kind of remind me of, what are those called? I'll think of it later. But these are such beautiful little hummingbirds. Fondness. Yeah. Gardenias, purification. Beautiful. We've got them coming up in our wildflower garden. And look at the moon phases. Just beautiful. Very much a lunar flower. Delphinium, encouragement. Very much so. They grow so tall. I love them. They're gorgeous. Look at the mountains back here. Beautiful. Aren't these cards just the cutest? We have Poppy, sleep, of course. Poppies will make them sleep. Yes, indeed. I love this doorway here. It's like the doorway to dreamland. And the sun, very cool looking. The aster, ardor. Beautiful little heart. I like the moon in there. Beautiful cards. Meadowsweet. I talked about this not too long ago in my magical plant series. Wonderful herb. Education. Education. Beautiful. Peony. Healing. Very much so. And they've got a nice crown there too. Amaryllis. Determination. Beautiful colors. Love that. Love this right here. Right in the windowsill. Jasmine. God's gift. Love jasmine. I always see jasmine as like, especially white jasmine, as just like stars. Because they look like stars. Nettle. Inspiration. You know, I think we lost our nettle to bugs this year. I hope it comes back in the spring because we need to make more nettle tincture. Inspiration. Ooh, look at the clouds and the lightning. Wow. Yeah. Nettle, I have to get very gloved up to harvest the nettle, but it's so worth it. It's so good for you. Marigold, admiration. Oh, love me some marigold. It always blooms so well for us. Fuchsia, meetings. Beautiful little hanging plant there. Dahlia, so pretty. Modesty. Chicory, predictions. Very nice. I love that bird right there, little yellow belly. Crocus, rejuvenation. Oh, beautiful, beautiful flower. Vervain, magic. I use quite a bit of vervain in my practice. It's just a wonderful herb. Oh, look at the rainbow iris. Yes, hope. Reminds me of a couple of different things. The goddess iris of the rainbows and the temperance card in the tarot, which is also very much a healing and balancing card. Very, very pretty. I'm glad they put the rainbow on there. Hebe, never heard of it. Value. I guess I'm going to learn, huh? Columbine. Yes, my friend Allie's columbine is blooming beautifully. I can't seem to get mine to grow very well, so I kind of gave up after a couple of years of trying to get my seedlings to grow. Sensuality. Beautiful. Bluebells, constancy. Look at the little fairy. Bluebells, so pretty. Rosemary, I love when our rosemary blooms. Right now it's in its seafoam phase, so the resin is just kind of coming out and it looks all foamy. I can't wait till it blossoms. Yeah, so recollection, very much so. Oh, look at the gold rings, beautiful. Violet, reserve. I love the violets. In Missouri, we have violets everywhere. Everywhere. Sage, triumph. Yes, I love sage. I have green sage and I love it. We have pineapple sage and Mexican sage, all kind of sage. Yes. Carnation. Lovely, beautiful. I love these butterflies. Fearlessness. Oh, look at the arrow. Beautiful. Marjoram, frivolity. Oh, we lost our marjoram last year. Yeah. And it's too bad because we really liked growing it. But it did not last through the first cold winter, but it was here. I love how the cards change color from like pink and white and beige. I love that. Lily of the Valley, simplicity. Love it. Antirinum, I think I'm saying that right. Protection. It kind of remind me of foxglove, which I think we'll get to here in a minute. But just beautiful. What did I tell you? Foxglove. There we go. Right there. Sexuality. Yes. Lovely moon right there. Hollyhock. Gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. I love hollyhock. They're so pretty. Ambition. Angelica. Yep, we lost our Angelica plant this year. And we're hoping that we can start another one in the spring. But, yep, we lost it. Choices. Oh, look, the sun has wings. I bet that's a reference to Archangel Michael, because that is the ascended master, or I'm sorry, archangel that is sacred to Angelica. Yeah, love it. Statis, I've never heard of it. Swiftness. Excuse me. That's beautiful, though. I love the way it grows. Campanula, another one I hadn't heard of. True love. Beautiful. All right. Should I look here and see if there's a spread we can do? There's yes or no questions. We don't need that. We don't need to know how I can help my relationship, or will my lover and I reunite. So let's just draw one and then I'll read all about it. Yeah. Let's just do a good shuffle. So what do you guys think of this deck? Does it seem like something that you guys would be interested in? I'm going to shuffle backwards because these are kind of already kind of bent there. See if I can do that. Get them to bend a little bit the other way. Does it seem like something you're interested in, or probably not? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Really like to know what you guys think. Get these all shuffled really good. And then we'll choose one. Just as a message from the spirit of flowers. What the rest of October looks like for us. Or just as a daily draw. Whatever the intention that you have, that's what we'll do. How about that? Oh, good. They're starting to bend the other way. I love it. Yes, yes. All right. Good shuffle. That first deck is looking good. And let's just draw one from that stack. That middle card looks good. Meadowsweet, education. All right, you guys, I'm going to zoom in so you can look at the card while I read all about Meadowsweet for you. All right, number 26. We grab a drink. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, 26 for you guys. All right, so the superstition and spells. It says, sachet or charm bag of meadowsweet flowers is believed to enhance relationships. A vase of meadowsweet flowers is believed to attract love. The aroma of meadowsweet is said to empower a person to speak with fairies. We talked about that in my magical plant series. Nicknames. Meadowsweet nicknames include Meadowsweet, Pride of the Meadow, Bridewort, Meadow Queen, Meadowwort, Meadwort, Lady of the Meadow, Dollop, and Steeplebush. So the deity that it is sacred to is Anya. Keywords are education, good luck, and communication. Particularly in matters of the heart, life is looking deliciously sweet for you. Beautifully fragrant meadowsweet symbolizes dating, marriage, peace, protection, beauty, happiness, and divination. Its scent, which evolves from sweet to bitter when bruised for medicinal and culinary uses, is emblematic of changes occurring in love relationships, whether they be partners, family, or friends. However, it is not an omen that connections will become sour or that present pleasure will lead to pain. A relationship can easily grow like tall, long-lasting meadowsweet that increases and flourishes year after year. Meadowsweet's frilly, frothy clusters of tiny white flower heads are symbolic of fidelity and chastity, counseling that a good marriage is when partners are loyal. Like meadowsweet's roots, genuine love is deeper than superficial interest, nurturing a connection in which you and your partner understand each other and aim for the same ideals and goals. The thread-like fibers hanging from meadowsweet's roots are synonymous with you securing romantic companionship and commitment. Without an ulterior motive or thought of a reward, a loved one is making you feel secure, considering your views and speaking well of you. They appreciate not only what you have in common, but also your differences, and are presently encouraging you to develop your own interests by putting your needs before theirs. Maybe a wedding or renewal of vows lies ahead. Meadowsweet was used in bridal garlands and church wedding festivals. You are probably aware that you possess inner seeing and are in tune with celestial powers weaving through your life. Meadowsweet's almond-like scent is said to have been granted by Irish goddess Anya, protector of women and animals. Flowering from early to late summer, the perfume bestows the extrasensory perception of second sight to see future events before they occur. Used to sweeten drinks, meadowsweet's name derives from it being a mead sweetener. Its coarsely toothed, deeply veined, dark green leaves die back in winter. Education has taught you not to let a good friendship fade. You don't need second sight to clearly know that a soured relationship can be sweetened by exchanging thoughts to clear misunderstandings. Instead of speaking about each other to people, speak to one another. Handle relationships delicately so they lead to a flowering, which reflects meadowsweet's clusters of small white lace-like flower heads on many stems joining a stalk. Meadowsweet's leaves, blossoms, buds, and seeds are edible, meaning you have all the ingredients to make your relationship successful. You can be lucky in love. Well, what a wonderful card. All right. That is a perfect card for you guys. So that is your card for the rest of October and whatever intention that you had. What a perfect card. So that was the Spirit in Flowers Oracle deck. I hope you enjoyed this deck review. Please give this video a like, share if you think others would enjoy it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit that bell if you want more notifications so you don't miss a single episode of any of my series or any of my videos. Please visit my website at TheVeiledCottageWitch.com, where you can set up a reading, a service, a class, upcoming workshops. You can also shop my online store where I have holistic healing products and spell and magical aids. Just remember to punch in that code word at checkout, all caps veiled, to get your free shipping. That's my gift from me to you just for watching this video. So don't forget to do that. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, or you could just scan this QR code right here real quick. But absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.